All right, next page, page 5. We have the plot of position versus time for an object. And we want to get the instantaneous velocity at 2 seconds. So what we want to do is, I would love it if we could just get the slope of the line like right here. That would be great. But unfortunately, we can't do that. So what I want to try to do is draw a line and get the slope that way. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully this technique will work. What I want to do is I want to get a tangent line here. That's what we call this line. Or rather, I just want to kind of blow up this slope of this line so that it's just going through this one point and it kind of lines up with the graph. So that's actually pretty good. And then what I want to do is basically see if I can read the slope off the 2 most convenient squares that I can find. So that's what I'm going to do. So here it looks like what I've got is I've got a little point here, and it looks like I've got a little point here. So to get the slope at 2 seconds using this line, it looks like I've got this point which is 3/16, and I have this point which is here. I'm just looking at this graph. It looks like the point is 1, 0. And I'm just going to use that. So V is going to end up being 16 minus 0 over 3 minus 1. And I'm getting 8 meters per second. That's how you basically do that problem. Now it says here, you know what, honestly, I could both, like A and B, you could combine into one and I'd be okay with that. Now it says let's get the average acceleration from 0 to 3 seconds. So the way we do that, well, notice my initial velocity here is 0. And I know my x initial, I know my x final, and I know the times 3 seconds. So let's write all that down using the recipe. So x naught is 0, x is 18, t is 3. V naught is 0. I don't know V final, and I don't know A. So let's see. V squared equals V naught squared plus 2ax minus x naught. When I look, I'm missing A and V, so that one's not going to work. So let's try x equals 1/2 a t squared plus V naught t plus x naught and see what happens. Well, I know this is 0, and I know this is 0. So I plug in here, and I need to move this stuff down to here because I'm doing part C. Sorry about that. So I'll do that. Move this here, move this here, move this here. So I'll actually plug in my numbers. 18 equals 1/2 times a times 3 squared plus 0 times t plus 0. So 0 times 3 plus 0. Remember, 0 times 3 is 0, guys. Sometimes I see people write 0 times 3 as 3, or they do something with that. So don't make that mistake. So I'm going to end up getting 36 equals a times 9. So a works out to be 4 meters per second squared when we do that math. So that's page 5 of the exam. And hopefully that's helpful.